Naruto, one of my favorites animes I grew up watching. What about you, man?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I do enjoy Naruto and I did love it, but my first introduction to it was actually Naruto Ultimate Ninja, the game. So yeah, I was introduced to that and I sucked immediately because I didn't know how to play. So I'm like, you know what, screw Naruto. But then after, Dragon Ball Z Kai was done playing and such. Like honestly, I'd be like waiting like every Monday to Thursday watching Dragon Ball Z. So when Dragon Ball Z Kai was finished, Naruto ended up coming up, and I decided to give the show a watch. And I actually started liking it as soon as I watched the first episode.
Yeah, for me, believe it or not, it was Death Battle that got me into Naruto. Gaara versus Toph. As much as you want to say about the show and its quality, the analysis of Gaara was really good. It made me want to watch the show to watch more of this character. And because of that, I ended up falling in love with the show and the characters, and I have Death Battle to thank for that.
It also makes me want to point out Death Battle was really flippin' stupid.
But regardless, let's move on before this becomes a rant on Death Battle. Obviously, we're going to discuss spoilers from here, so if you've not seen the anime or read the manga, we do recommend it. You could go through either anime or manga, but I recommend manga for first-timers. So yeah, heavy spoilers throughout this review because it's kind of impossible to talk about these ships without mentioning spoilers.
Yeah.
Ino and Sasuke.
I'm not gonna lie, this is like an FTO for me. I don't know why. I don't see this ever happening. Like I know Ino had a massive crush on Sasuke before she ended up moving on to Sai, but like Sakura and Ino's fangirl phase and such, it made me so off.
It was annoying because it was the sole reason.
Yeah, so I'm just like, no, just no, please. Put us in F.
Yeah, actually, speak of Ino and Sai. Okay, so the manga did this pair nothing, but since I've seen the anime, I've seen the added content and filler. As much people criticize it, I do think that a good chunk of it is helpful for the side cast, and this pair is one of them. I recall seeing like a mini arc of like Ino and Sai, and I think they expand a bit more on it, which I really do like. It was great. It made me care about them.
That was during the time skip before Naruto and Hinata got married, right?
Yeah, it's not like highest of tiers, but it's inoffensive in my eyes. Like honestly, I'm more comfortable putting it on a C tier.
Honestly, yeah, C tier is okay. C tier is really okay for that ship. It's not the best ship, but it's still okay.
Actually, let's get I have another ship here that's just F tier because I do not understand it at all. Hinata and Sasuke.
I'm pretty sure it's somebody on Wattpad that came up with this ship. Who the can ever see something like this happening? It legit makes no sense. I don't even think those two interacted in the series as far as I remember.
The only time I seen Hinata talk to Sasuke, it was in that Bonds movie. And all she says like, Sasuke? And that's it. That's literally it.
Yeah, no, that's an F tier. That's definitely an F tier.
Alright, next one up is Hinata and Kiba. This is a D tier, if we're gonna be honest.
I put this on low D, if I'm being honest.
Oh yeah, like they're friends, they got each other's back, but that's kind of like basic conglomeracy. But at least they're well acquainted enough. And I do like their back and forth, like him constantly teasing her about her crush on Naruto. Neji and Tenten.
Honestly, I haven't seen any type of romantic interaction or any type of inkling of romantic interaction between these two. So honestly, I don't actually kind of see it. I know everyone in the fandom can see it, but like I honestly can't see it. I think I might put this in a D tier.
Honestly, like I actually seen small hints of it because of it while I was watching it. Like I know back then Tenten had like a crush on Neji because of the way she looked at him. I know there's like a clip in the original part 1 series. She was like admiring him training in the forest, and I always took that as like a crush. I mean, heck, and from this specific screenshot, this was an infant Tsukiyomi, and she was like very happy to see Neji because like that's right, you can live in a world while I'm still alive. So there's like a bit more merit. Like I think it's like the lowest of C, but it does deserve the highest of D's. Like it's close to reaching the C tier, but it doesn't warrant enough of it because Neten is one of those characters that really gets sidelined a whole lot, even with episodes that focuses on her. Ino and Shikamaru.
D tier.
D tier, yeah, I got nothing to argue against it. Let's go with another, the bad Shikamaru shipment, probably the first S tier in the list. Shikamaru and Temari.
Yeah, I think I might agree with this one, because like we've even actually seen this developing throughout since the first series.
Yeah, this is really good stuff.
This has been in the works almost as much as Naruhina.
Actually, speaking of Hinata, I might as well bring that up next, actually. I was gonna normally say it for last, but might as well. Naruto Hinata. Okay, so the pairing itself, look, it's not S tier.
Yeah, I like the pairing, but it's not S tier. mainly because of Naruto.
Yeah, okay, like, my problem, it would have been S tier. It would have been. It should have been, really. But it's not because Kishimoto cannot write romance for the life of him.
I know, I was gonna actually blame Kishimoto. Like, I love the guy's work, but there's things that he sucks at, and that's writing romances and writing women.
Well, with a few exceptions, like Hinata is definitely one of the better written woman characters in Naruto.
Yeah.
Really enough, the anime filler episodes of Hinata and Naruto are kind of better than the stuff he wrote himself. Okay, like the last movie, look, I'm only happy that it exists because we got the canon period, but the way it's done is just stupid. And honestly, the perfect opportunity for them to be like work towards like a compatible relationship is after the pain fight, where she confesses and then he just forgot.
Yeah, like, I wanted that to happen. I wanted Naruto to get together with Hinata after the pain fight. But what happened? He was still pining over Sakura. Naruto would be like Peter Parker. He has a wide variety of women. And what does he do? He always goes after Mary Jane.
At least he actually dodged a bullet. Wait, what am I saying? Mary Jane isn't a bullet dodge. It's just the writer's room is the bullet.
No, the writer's room is a nuke.
All right, but yeah, I do like this pair. I liked it. I've always liked it more than Sakura ever since I saw it, because I do get the concept of people liking Naruto and Sakura. I really do, and I do like it to an extent. We'll get to her. We'll get to her. She's next, but this here is more healthier and more honest in my eyes, which is why it's A tier. I really want to put it on S, but
it doesn't deserve it.
It doesn't deserve it. It's S in my heart, not on objectively no.
Yeah, no, because like it had the potential to become an S tier, but it was fumbled so much that we only had to get it in a freaking movie.
Yeah, even if you ignore the movie, like the anime doesn't really like do it much justice either. Well, we just get them preparing for the wedding,
and you only can understand why they're getting married by watching the movie. And if you haven't watched the movie, then that's gonna be something that's thrown out of the blue like that. Like, yeah, no, it's not S tier.
Okay, next up is Sakura and Naruto. And I grabbed this specific panel because this here kills it.
I hate this scene so much.
It's very frustrating that this scene damages Sakura, but makes Naruto more like a Chad. Like, his response to her saying this is like, I hate people who lie to themselves. That is awesome.
Honestly, I just gotta say, one thing I hate are fake love confessions. Seriously, that was just up of Sakura. She knows about Naruto's feelings for her, and she decides to play on those feelings just to try and get Naruto to stop going after Sasuke, just so she can try and kill him herself, which, might I add, was kind of stupid. I mean, like, the guy got training from Orochimaru. Sakura, the best training you got is getting stronger and healing. That's what you're good at. Sasuke's actually been learning to kill people even more efficiently.
Yeah, and guess what? And Naruto single-handedly defeated pain by himself.
What did you think you were gonna do against Sasuke? Plus, she also knocked out her backup just so she can try and deal with Sasuke alone. She's stupid as Plus, also, the pairing of the ship, like, I would have understood it. Really, I would have, because Naruto had a big crush on Sakura. And honestly, if Sakura ended up seeing Naruto for being a nice guy and just, like, try giving him a try, then maybe it could have been nice. But, like, throughout the entire series, Sakura has been nothing but an abusive towards Naruto. And one of the things that I can remember, some of the things that pisses me off is, like, Sakura disregarding Naruto's status as an orphan. They, like, in the original series, where she's just making fun of Naruto being an orphan to Sasuke, who is another orphan.
Originally, I was gonna put this, like, on D, but honestly, the more we just talk about it, the more effed up it is. Like, so I think it's F, like F.
It's definitely F, because, like, Sakura's nothing but abusive. She's emotionally abusive, she's physically abusive.
Like, she does get better. I mean, heck, you could tell they're on, like, good terms now, which is great. But that's because they're adults now who are already married to their own things, you know? If they were to get together now, that would require character assassination, and I hate that more than anything else.
Like, honestly, Sakura really sucks so badly.
Like, I like her character, I really do, but her relationship with Naruto, I hate the way it's handled. Like, I could see a different way that could have been handled that would have benefited her character more, but
it would have been like that if Sakura actually, you know, in Shippuden, actually, anytime, like, when after Naruto came back to the village, Sakura, and she stopped something over Sasuke.
Okay, I think this run on Sakura went on long enough. I think we made the point across. All right, let's okay, Sasuke and Naruto, their first kiss of each other. B tier. I think it's bromance, but I would put it on B tier.
Technically bromance. It's technically bromance, but I would have put it on C tier.
Bromance tier. Nothing much to say really. I mean, technically it's toxic, but it's toxic if you're trying to look at a romantic sense. But it's more like, and it's basically Naruto trying to get his friend out, to snap his friend out of his stupid mindset, and succeeded. Yeah, people complain much about how Sasuke's end result came out, but honestly, I like it. I like it a lot.
I also want to point it out that Naruto was the first kiss of 3 characters in the show. It was Sakura's first kiss, Sasuke's first kiss, and Hinata's first kiss.
Okay, Deidara and
Sasori.
2 conflicting artists about their viewpoints. Their dynamic is fun, but there's nothing more to it.
Their dynamic as partners is fun, but like honestly, I'd have to put this in a D tier, I think.
Next one up is Sasuke and Karin.
F tier. I find it funny that the Sasuke sumps are always the reason why ships like this are in an F tier.
Okay, so next one up is Tsunade and Jiraiya.
Honestly, I could actually see this working, but like it's mainly you can at least see that Tsunade actually cares about Jiraiya, but Jiraiya is also like so much of an idiot buff, but like he still also cares and loves her. He also cares for her and loves her, but like I would put this in a B tier, but like I probably put it in a C tier because like we didn't get enough, development for that, but like I honestly wish they would have moved out of the friend zone.
Yeah, like moved on with their lives, stay committed and such. The relationship is wholesome in the end. And next one up is
Yahiko and Conan.
Tragic love, I say. It's C tier technically, but I wish I put it higher. I want to put it higher, but it's low.
Yeah, we could have gotten more development on that, but like it was just part of a flashback, for the Akatsuki's tragic history. Nagato being Yahiko's wingman, yeah, honestly love that. And plus the fact that Yahiko sacrificed himself just so Conan could love.
Instantly. No hesitation. Bromance.
Yeah, this is a bromance.
Like high bromance. Like it's the highest one.
Yeah, no, this is definitely a bromance. But I feel like the one scene in the first series, like Kakashi just did Guy dirty. When Kakashi was talking to Sasuke and then Sasuke's like, what if I took everybody important to you? And then then Kakashi just responds, everybody important to me is already dead. Meanwhile, I'm looking. What about your best friend? What about your current best friend, Guy?
Guessing Kakashi said it because he was trying to like show Sasuke that taking everything he has won't do anything. I think that was more of a teaching moment.
It is more of a teaching moment, but I'm just like, dude, what about Guy?
Okay, next one up is this pair.
I'm honestly putting this in F tier. Like this, realistically, this shouldn't even be happening. Realistically, Sasuke actually, throughout Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, Sasuke has shown no interest in getting together with Sakura at all. The guy even attempted to kill her if it wasn't for Naruto saving her. You're gonna get married to a guy who tried to kill you. Like that's like, but this relationship is nothing but red flags on both sides.
Stockholm syndrome. From my viewpoint of looking at Sakura, yeah, she has no real reason to be with him. But if I'm looking at Sasuke's point of view, well, if you ignore Karin, who would really, want to love him?
Yeah, who's crazy enough to love him?
If you're a Sasuke, like who also wants to be loved from that point, I guess he just decides to no longer take what's there for granted.
Yeah, but like honestly,
even then, he's not even there for much anyway.
But still, realistically, this marriage shouldn't even have happened. This relationship shouldn't have even happened. That's the funny thing that I'm looking at right now. So far, as we're not including the bromance thing for Sasuke and Naruto, but every Sasuke ship right now has been an F tier.
Oh my gosh, I just realized that. Yeah, it's crazy that the popular ships in the fandom are like F tier. Specifically 2 of them.
Ino and Sasuke, that's just no. Karin and Sasuke, Karin was so cringe. That's like, if maybe if she wasn't so cringe and wasn't an even bigger fangirl than Sakura and Ino combined, then maybe something could have happened. Like maybe Karin could have broken Sasuke's walls down and actually tried, and maybe he could have ended up growing as a character as well, while both of them could have grown as characters. But Karin was so bad it ended up F tier. And now back to Sakura. She's also a certain special case of stupid and crazy. Like honestly,
it's the Joker and Harley Quinn of Naruto.
Yeah, that's basically it.
All right, so let's not drag on. We got many more to do. Yeah, let's go on. This one's actually S tier.
Yeah, this is S tier. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, their backstory was really sweet and wholesome. I love the scene of them in the moon.
I loved it. I loved it.
Like, it felt heartwarming. It made me feel warm inside. It made me feel happy.
And it did. And the fact that they both sacrificed themselves for their son on the day he was born. Plus, they seal some of the chakra within him so that he can talk to them at later points in his life. So, like, yeah, they just these two. It's an S tier for me.
Yeah, although Naruto's first interaction with Minato is hilarious. He just punched him.
Yep, Minato and Kushina. That is honestly an S tier show.
Okay, next one up is technically
Honestly, I'm just gonna put this in bromance because like this was just
wholesome.
Yeah, this was wholesome and it helped Naruto. And like this is a tale between one Jinchuriki trying to get through to another Jinchuriki, and they both ended up becoming good friends because of it.
He's just like me for real. Their scenes together in part 1, man, it got to me hard. It really did.
Plus, it also helps you realize with how messed up Gaara was, Naruto could have ended up in that exact same position.
Pretty much. And then also the Infinite Tsukiyomi scene where you see like Gaara wanted to play and he was with like Kid Naruto. That was so sweet.
That was really sweet, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. It's just a shame that Gaara doesn't have more screen time. Alright, next up is Obito and Rin.
The very shit that started a fucking war.
Yeah, okay, so like it was just dumb when you think about it, because like Obito knew the reason and is still upset about it, and he still like held on to it. Like, I do get it, the love is real and strong, but the fact that he kept that on to someone who he only knew as a kid from ages ago is kinda weird.
I mean, love does strange things to you, man. Love does strange things to you, and it's one of the reasons why I actually love Obito is because he's actually my favorite character. I can actually relate to the guy. Like, if I had to witness somebody that I love so much end up dying, I would actually start a war. I would actually start a war for them.
Where would you put this in? Like, it's a tragic tale, of course. Like, a part of me it's not S or A.
I honestly wish that Rin could have realized Obito's feelings for her. I really wish that maybe something could have happened, but because she was still so stuck on Kakashi, like nothing could have happened there. As much as I love this pairing, I have to honestly put it in probably low C tier or in D tier. I'm not gonna lie. I love Obito, and I love what this pairing could have been. It was just too tragic, and yeah, because all this happened, I just can't see it happening. I can see some potential, like something could have happened, but because of what happened, I can't put this anywhere higher than C tier.
Okay, next one up is
Karin and Suigetsu. Yeah, put this in D tier.
D tier? Oh yeah, like, believe it or not, this actually has more healthy chemistry than Sasuke and Karin. Oh man, that's so weird to think about. Alright, next one up is Itachi's here.
Itachi and Kisame. With jokes, I would have put us in D tier maybe. I wouldn't actually call them bros, but they are very close partners.
So like low D?
Put it in maybe C tier, I think.
High D. Because let's be real, there's nothing romantic going well. The pairs in C do have something there, you know? Alright, next one up is the pair that's strangely enough have never been confirmed. That was just up to speculation for some odd reason. Tenten and Rock Lee. Like, you think these two would have gotten together, right?
You'd think, but it's just nothing but speculation. No confirmation or nothing. So until we get any confirmations, I might have to put this in F tier.
Oh.
Something sounds like this is gonna be bad. What is it?
It's technically, I say because it feels like the one that Sakura should have been together with, if we're gonna be brutally honest here. Met Rock Lee.
Yep. Aside from Naruto, Lee was Sakura's biggest son.
If this feels like the pair that should have been for Sakura.
Yeah, this is the pair that could have been, but like, yes, the ship is mainly brought down because of Sakura. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, absolutely. Like, even in the spin-off, she was really disregardedness to Lee. It's mostly Lee being like a massive simp. So I would put it on I guess compared to the things Sakura has done or is done, the worst she did to Lee is call his eyebrows weird.
And I'm not sure any relationship with Sakura is healthy, but at least it's more healthy than a relationship with Sasuke. So I'd have to put this in D tier.
Low D.
I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, Sakura and Ino, surprisingly the most healthy Sakura pair in this list somehow.
I'm not gonna lie, this is still kind of toxic because they literally broke up their friendship when they were kids. Because
I mean, they were kids. They don't think they're not mature enough. Now they are.
Yeah, I'd either put this in C or D. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll put it on C because I just find it hilarious that this is above Naruto and Sakura. It's Sakura and Sasuke. Oh my gosh.
This is so a bad shop, but I can't even disagree with you on the fact that this is actually the most healthy Sakura relationship. Okay, so Orochimaru and Kabuto, honestly, you cannot tell me they weren't doing it in the background. You cannot tell me they weren't butt buddies behind screen.
Yeah, like honestly in Boruto I believe it more. Where you want to put this though? Because Orochimaru really cares for Kabuto in hindsight, even though he did technically ruin his whole life for his own benefit.
Yeah, but like honestly, you can honestly say that Kabuto's life was actually because of Danzo.
Alright, next one up is Tsunade no Shimaru. The reason why I put it here because she used to have a crush on him. It's F tier.
She used to have a crush on him, but like this is F tier. Like this is just.
Oh yeah, like no competition. Alright, next one up is probably okay, I want to say it's S tier, but it's more A tier really, and that is
Tsunade and Dan, A tier. I can put this in A tier. It's mainly because of the tragedy between them, especially because of Tsunade thinking that she thinks she was cursed because of that necklace.
This is one of the rare moments of the series where Kishimoto excelled at the romance, which is ironically the tragic part of it. Like, I know Shikamaru and Temari are S tier, but that's because of the anime's heavy lifting, not because of the manga.
Yeah, honestly, Tsunade and Dan, that's an actual A tier. I'd actually put that higher than Naruto and Hinata, if I'm being honest.
I would agree. All right, and now it's time for these two. I kind of forgot their names.
Okay, we got Asuma and Kurenai.
Okay, Kurenai and Asuna, the background couple that had a massive impact on Shikamaru.
Yeah, honestly, I wish we could have actually gotten more on-screen time with them as a couple, because like I honestly hate that they were a background couple. I'm not gonna lie, I hate that. I put that in B tier because like all the information we got after Asuma died, but like I'm not gonna lie, I hated that they were a background couple. What could have been?
All right, next one up is okay. Now this is technically the last Naruto ship, but now we're on to Boruto, and this will be quick. Boruto and Sumire basically diet Naruhina, if we're gonna be honest. Okay, oh wait, yo, you didn't see it. Okay, so I have to do all the heavy lifting here.
You're gonna have to do the heavy lifting on this part now.
Alright, so like, I can see why Sumire would like Boruto. She had like a mission to break down like the Hidden Leaf structure because her father used to be a part of the
Undo Black Ops.
And basically Boruto managed to pull her out of it. And since then, she grown to have a crush on him. And she straight up said to Sarada, I like Boruto. Why am I saying my words messed up like it's Naruto? And so honestly, well, it's okay. I put it on C tier, and now it's time for a pair that I think you actually have some input to say on. Last one, and that is Boruto and Sarada. It's basically the healthy version of Naruto and Sasuke if they were in a relationship.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, yeah, I'd have to put this in probably a C tier or B tier, I'm not gonna lie.
B tier, because I read the manga, and since I've seen the anime, because I have a problem. There's definitely a lot more going on with these two. Like, Boruto does have deep care for Sarada. And Sarada, the first time she see him after Boruto being gone for years, is like immediately like hug him, and she blushed about it. And also like she does like Boruto. Heck, in the manga, she actually spied on Boruto for a bit and told her mom that boys are stupid. Which I think it's cute. Like there's some cuteness to it, but I'll have to put it for B. B for Boruto.
Okay.
All right, and that concludes all the Naruto ships and 2 Boruto ships that one person in the audience is going to care about. So, what do you think of the list?
Honestly, I think this is a solid list.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised at the amount of D tier, and actually, I was very surprised about the F tier list. Like, I just thought Sasuke and Sakura were going to at least be B tier or A tier.
Yeah, no, I'm actually shocked that there's so much in the F tier.
Yeah, the rest go no figure, but Sakura and Naruto, man.
Actually, in my opinion, that has to be the second worst pairing in the freaking series, considering how things went out now.
I'm satisfied with the list, surprisingly enough. I'm still bewildered by the placements.
Honestly, this was a solid list.
Yeah, I agree, very much so. And thank you so much for joining me, Ghost.
Honestly, I'm surprised I was actually able to get time for this.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and have yourself a great day.
See ya, guys.